On the news tonight, APGA holds mega rally in Oka as Governor Soludo calls for release of Nnamdi Kanu. Anambra State government urges road contractors to complete projects on schedule. Spanish government to assist Nigeria in the fight against insecurity. Israeli forces kill 2 Palestinians in the West Bank. Before the news in detail, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let us give him maximum support for the task ahead. Good evening and glad to have you join us on the news tonight. My name is Maureen Stone Enujokin. The All Progressives Grand Alliance, APGA, has officially kicked off its campaign across Nigeria. By the flag off ably led by the national leader of the party, Governor Chukwuma Soludo, candidates and members of the party are free to start open-air campaigns across the length and breadth of the country. APGA candidates and faithful, including the immediate past governor of the state and national BOT chairman of APGA, Chief Willie Obiano, and wife, who is the candidate for Anambra North, Dr. Belechukwu Obiano, Anambra State Deputy Governor, Dr. Onyekachukwu Ibezim, BOT, and NWC members of APGA, among others, converged on Dr. Alex Okweme Square, Oka. Government House correspondent Ejike Abana filed in this report.
Governor Soludo noted that APGA are the true believers in Nigeria, registered with progressives in its name 21 years ago, appreciated the federal government for its efforts in the region, but offered to stand as surety for the detained Nnamdi Kanu as a way to solve the insecurity challenge ravaging the region. While pledging that the party will continue to deliver progressive leadership, the governor called on the progressives to rally round the party and join the movement.
APGA believes in one Nigeria. APGA believes in the security and prosperity of Nigeria. And here we make this plea in true belief and conviction that together, leaving no one behind and bringing all the key stakeholders in the security and prosperity project. In 2023, Nigeria must lay the foundation for a new Nigeria.
The national chairman of APGA, Ozom Uvictoye, stressed that the party is really growing in leaps and bounds, pointing out that it is incontestable that APGA will outlive the people, and appreciated God for the great accomplishments of the present administration in Anambra State.
It's a very important message we have sent to the whole people, that APGA is going to win all the elections across board. We are going to win the Senate 3/3. House of Reps 11/11. House of Assembly 30/30. Anybody should have do to Holy Ghost. What I'm saying today will come to pass.
The National Board of Trustees chairman of the party and former governor of Anambra State, Chief Willie Obiano, noted that APGA is used to victory and will always win, stressed that the party is supreme, calling for total support.
We are used to victory, and the victory will be ours this time too. Don't forget that we won 21/21, 2 of us. And we won 19/21, 2 of us. And we are going to win 21/21 again.
The Director General National Campaign, Alhaji Abubakar Adamu, Anambra State Chairman of APGA, Sanobat Obi, welcomed everyone, noting that APGA is the game changer and the only progressive party, imploring Nigerians to join. The wife of the former national leader of the party, Chief Bianco Ojukwu, stated that the party brought development and is home, progressive, value-oriented, and a heritage and the future. The presidential candidate of the party, Professor Peter Umade, hinted that since he was made a candidate, he has traversed the nooks and crannies of the country, emphasizing that he is bold, strong, and sincere to deliver a doable manifesto that can deal with the true federalism in all sectors of human endeavor. Also speaking, Suraj Owolabi, on behalf of the House of Assembly candidates, Ibrahim Aliyu Nuhu, on behalf of the House of Reps candidates, and Honorable Dozie Nwankwo, who spoke on behalf of senatorial candidates, noted that the present leadership of the party has injected sound wisdom in the party to ensure it goes to the grassroots across the country, asking everyone to collect their PVCs. The event featured presentation of the party flags to the flag bearers across the country and music performance by the renowned gospel artist Chinyere Udoma and Slow Dog.
Anambra Governor's wife, Mrs. Nonya Soludo, has said the recent appointment of Dr. Ijeoma Akunyili as the Chief Medical Officer of Jersey City Medical Center in New Jersey, United States of America, is a great inspiration for the younger generation, especially Anambra women and girls. Mrs. Soludo, who stated this in Awka, said that Dr. Akunyili's elevation as the first African-American to occupy such position points to hard work, dedication, and can do mentally, which every young person must aspire to attain. She noted that Dr. Akunyili, who boasts proven international excellence in the medical profession, illuminates the unique Anambra brilliance, which is widely celebrated across the globe. Mrs. Soludo, while stating that the historical feat by the Agolobon emergency medicine physician serves as a practical story of motivation for all Anambra girls, urged her to continue to motivate all gender and to keep flying Anambra's flag high with pride. The Jersey City Medical Center had, in a statement released shortly after the Dr. Akunyili's appointment, said Ijeoma led an unprecedented fourfold expansion of service lines with a specific focus on medical services and access to care for undeserved populations. Previously, Dr. Akunyili served as the chair of emergency medicine at Waterbury Hospital, a level 2 trauma teaching hospital. There she was the change agent who led a dynamic team in dramatically reducing the length of stay, improving overall performance across multiple patient-centered metrics, and increasing physician staffing. She served for several years on the board of directors of Texas and Connecticut Colleges of Emergency Physicians. She was an assistant professor of emergency medicine at Baylor College of Medicine, Houston, Texas, and she is currently a clinical assistant professor of medicine at Yale University, the statement read. Anambra State government says it will not extend time for completion of any road project. The Commissioner for Works and Infrastructure, Engineer Ifeanyi Okoma, stated this at his office in Awka during a critical meeting between state government and key stakeholders in road construction in the state. Works correspondent Ngozi Bileri covered the meeting and now reports.
The meeting was attended by all the contractors and consultants on all the roads awarded last year by Governor Chukwuma Soludo, including the Managing Director, Anambra State Material Testing Laboratory, Engineer Ebosie Ezoke, Chief Executive Officer, Bureau of Public Procurement, BPP, Architect Oke Ezobi, Chief of Staff to the Governor, Mr. Ernest Ezaji, the Director, Strategy, Execution and Evaluation Agency, Mr. Emma Onyelofo, and members of Project Monitoring Office, PMO, Office of the Governor. Addressing the group, Engineer Okoma noted that Governor Soludo has so far awarded about 256.15 kilometers of road, spanning about 37 contracts going on simultaneously across the state. According to Engineer Okoma, all the contractors have been mobilized with 50 or 30% of their contract sum. The reason they should be up and doing, as road infrastructure is paramount in the agenda of the governor. He disclosed that government has spent over 40 billion naira out of the over 160 billion naira sum of the contract fund and cannot accept substandard jobs, emphasizing that no state government in Nigeria has paid such an amount for road contracts within 1 year in office.
It's very important that we must deliver and we must deliver to time. And the expectation from the people is so high and we will not deliver much. And so it is important that we drive down this so that we know where we are going to. We know that our eyes should be on the ball.
On his part, architect Ezobi harped on timelines and completion schedule, saying that the governor is fastidious about timing and does not joke with paying the contractors, and requested that all the 5 bodies involved in monitoring must be available any day they will conduct measurements to ensure quality.
We don't want to have people do independent anymore. No. You must all agree. So that if you have issues, you sort it out on the side. That's why timelines, they are sacrosanct, and we will penalize anybody who falls short.
Others, including Engineer Ezoke and Mr. Onilofo, stressed the need for material testing, especially borrow pits, materials, compaction, asphalt, and bitumen, among others, noting that any material that exceeds the required measurement will be rejected. In Oka, I am Ngozi Obileri for ABS News.
The national chairman of the All Progressives Grand Alliance, APGA, Chief Victor Oye, has expressed satisfaction with the pace and quality of work at the new Afghan Zonal Headquarters building project at Agwoka. Chief Oye was speaking when he led members of the National Working Committee of the party to inspect the project. Correspondent Paul Ezoke has the details.
The Afghan National Chairman said the 2 structures started 1.5 years ago have both been roofed and were at plastering and electrical fitting stages. He explained that the party was able to achieve so much through the contributions of members and prudent management of resources. According to Chief Moye, the main structure and the 6,000 capacity hall will not only serve activities of the party, but will also be source of sustainable revenue for the party that will equally benefit future generations. He noted that a political party with such structures will continue to grow from strength to strength and urged future leadership of the party to sustain the vision and consolidate on achievements already on ground. Chief Moye commended the managing director of Stanwell Engineering Services, the firm handling the project, Engineer Wilfred Abu, for his diligence, humility, and the efficient management of resources made available to him.
Here is a good example of what prudent financial management can turn out. This is the result of it. We have spent almost little to nothing to produce this. And it's been done by contributions from members of the party. That's what we have seen here. Government has not given us a dime, no shishi. The contributions from kind-hearted members of the party has produced what we see at the background.
Also speaking, the State Chief of Protocol and Deputy Chief of Staff to Governor Soludo, Mr. Chinedu Nwoye, extolled the leadership of the party for embarking on such laudable project and assured that he will continue to contribute his quota to achieve the set goals. Mr. Nwoye urged APGA members to sustain efforts to ensure success of the party in coming elections.
Get to the root, that is the word and polling booth. Make sure you talk to people to vote APGA all the way, from presidential candidate to the state House of Assembly.
Responding, the contractor, Engineer Abu, said the site was recovered for waterlogged area and that they were executing the project stage by stage to meet the time frame specified for the project, noting that they were able to accelerate pace of work through effective use of funds released to them. He assured that with sustained funding, they will deliver the project on schedule.
No, to execute a project. If funds is available, we move fast.
In Oka, Paul Ezoke, ABS News.
The Spanish government has pledged its unalloyed support to Nigeria in the fight against terrorism and piracy following the increasing spate of terrorist attacks. Speaking during his visit to the Nigerian Minister of Foreign Affairs at Abuja, the Spanish Minister of Foreign Affairs, Mr. Jose Alvarez, said their machinery is fit for the purposes of building a peaceful nation. Correspondent Ekwi Ajide was there and now reports.
To him, there are huge benefits to the age-long bilateral relations. Hence, his country will act within its reach to end the spate of insecurity in Nigeria. He said they are in Nigeria in recognition of the 5 MOUs signed by President Muhammadu Buhari during his visit to Spain to boost economic cooperation, particularly on energy, as well as addressing the root causes of various security threats, even as he revealed his country's expertise on maritime security in the Gulf of Guinea.
To offer our support to Nigeria in this great challenge. We express, and I want to express officially, our solidarity with Nigeria in the fight against terrorism. This is a threat that Spain knows very well because of our recent history. And we commend the efforts of Nigeria to fight against violence and terrorism. And at the same time, we want to help Nigeria to address the root causes of this conflict.
Responding, the Nigerian Minister of Foreign Affairs, Mr. Geoffrey Onyama, said that Nigeria is determined to diversify from fossil fuel to other economic sectors, especially in agriculture, so as to enhance food security in the country. He commended the delegation and appealed for a deeper economic partnership between the two countries.
With the challenges that we're facing today globally, this is a very, very important relationship, but we also want to diversify our economic cooperation. Spain is a big country, it's a big player in the European Union and globally, and so we want to see increased trade as we also seek to diversify away from fossil fuels and gas to deal and cooperate in other economic fields. We're particularly delighted as we speak about security, not just military security, but also food security.
In Abuja, Princess Ekwi Ajide reporting.
Report says 2 Palestinians were killed during an Israeli army raid in the occupied West Bank. The 2 young men were shot dead by Israeli forces during an assault on the village of Jabba, south of Jenin. It said they were killed while trying to intervene against the occupation forces which were carrying out a cowardly assassination operation. The Palestinian Health Ministry named the 2 young men killed as Ezzedin Basim Hamamra, 24, and Amjad Adnan Khalilia, 23. A third Palestinian 19-year-old, Yazin Sama Jabari, died of his injuries after he was shot by Israeli forces earlier this month, the ministry said. The latest deaths bring up to 12 the toll of Palestinians killed this year during violence in the West Bank, occupied by Israel since 1967. In our sports, Football Kenya Federation, FKF, has suspended 14 players and 2 coaches for match fixing after receiving a tip-off about cheating in the National League. Among those suspended Friday were 6 players from Zoo Kerichov FC, which was found guilty of match fixing by FIFA's Integrity Unit in 2021 and expelled from the Kenyan Premier League. The federation said it had suspended those accused, including 1 player from reigning Kenyan Premiership side, Tusker, until the matter was formally investigated. In February 2020, FIFA banned 4 Kenyan players, 1 for life, for taking place in an international conspiracy to fix league matches. 5 Kenyan referees were later suspended over the same scandal. Kenya only returned to international football in November after being suspended by FIFA in February 2022 because of government interference in the sports. Remember, you can follow ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page at ABS Radio Television Oka. Subscribe to our YouTube page at ABS Television Oka. Follow us on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. Log on to our website www.absradiotv.com. And now a recap of the main points before we go. APGA holds mega rally in Oka. Anambra State government has urged road contractors to complete projects on schedule. Spanish government is to assist Nigeria in the fight against insecurity. Israeli forces have killed 2 Palestinians in the West Bank. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let us give him maximum support for the task ahead. And with that special message, we come to the end of the news for today. Thank you so very much for watching. My name is Maureen Stone in Jockey. Good night and stay blessed.